All right. So we now go to Vietnam. There's a sense of relief in Vietnam now as social distancing restrictions are easing now. Here's Ralph Wandolph M5 for the report. Hello, Ralph.
Hi there, Alma. Pleasant day.
Indeed, a pleasant day for you guys over there.
That's right, Alma. Today, the strict social distancing measures is lifted. With the restrictions lifted, many non-essential businesses in Hanoi will be allowed to resume as long as they ensure proper hygiene practices for customers and workers, while schools are slated to reopen in early to mid-May. Nguyen Duc Chung, chairman of Hanoi's People's Committee, made the announcement on Wednesday afternoon yesterday, following a government meeting to discuss whether to extend Prime Minister Nguyen Xuan Phoc's Directive 16 on nationwide social distancing, which took effect on April 1 and was due to end on April 22nd. The capital city, Hanoi, has reported 112 COVID-19 cases out of the national tally of 268, with 81 already recovered while 31 remain in treatment. Hanoi was initially deemed to be in the high-risk group, and the National Steering Committee for Preventing and Fighting COVID-19 on Wednesday morning still recommended that the city should comply with Directive 16 for at least another week until April 30, just to be on the safe side. Hanoi's leaders, however, asked the government for a downgrade to a medium-risk classification in order to reactivate its economy and life, while pledging full-force preventive measures to contain the spread of the virus under the motto quick detection, identification of outbreak areas, and suppressing the outbreak, while preventing community-wide spread transmission. Now, the Vietnamese government leader agreed with Hanoi's request on the basis of the achievements and outcomes the city's authorities had made in dealing with the detected outbreaks in its jurisdiction. The Hanoi leader said he had assigned relevant agencies to develop detailed plans to ease social distancing measures in the city, which would be released soon. Directive 16 measures will remain in effect in two outlying districts of the city, Truong Tinh and My Lai, identified as high-risk areas in Hanoi. According to Nguyen Duc Chung, the city had already made plans for students to return to school. Secondary high school students and above would start back at school on May 4, while primary schools and kindergartens would start to reopen on May 11. However, religious gatherings, celebrations, and all sporting and cultural activities are still banned. Bars, karaoke venues, and massage parlors are still not allowed to operate yet. In addition, the city will not be receiving foreign tourists for the time being. Sidewalk economic activities with iced tea and lemon tea shops set up alongside busy pavement cited as examples will also be forbidden. People are told to maintain a safe distance of 2 meters in the open, and those who fail to wear face masks in public will be fined. Restaurants, food stalls, malls, and supermarkets can reopen as long as the safe distance is adhered to. These venues must also set up hand washing stations, and visitors and customers must have their temperatures checked. Restaurants and food shops should follow other countries' examples, setting up glass, nylon, or plastic barriers to minimize risk of infection for the customers sitting opposite each other, Chung said. Transport businesses are also allowed to resume, but with reduced capacity, about 20 to 30%. Manufacturers, companies, and agencies must carry out proper prevention measures for their employees, obligatory mask wearing, and a full supply of hand sanitizer. Now, Alma, from April 16 to April 22nd, the city didn't record any new cases. Alma?
All right. Thank you very much for that update. Good news indeed from Vietnam. It's a gradual opening, right?
That's right.
So
That's right. And may I just add, Alma, along with Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, Bac Ninh, and Ha Giang provinces are also in the medium risk category. So from higher risk category, the Hanoi's leaders decided to downgrade these cities from high risk to medium risk category. And also local authorities are given the right to decide which shops can open or not.
Okay. So some businesses can open, but it's up to the local authorities which ones. Yeah. Okay,
That's
thank you
right.
so much, Ralph, for that update. Always, as I say, stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Likewise, reporting live from Hanoi, Vietnam. We live in interesting times.